you make?
I would call it like indie
She's always
stuff. Yeah.
That's very descriptive. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Well, it's like mellow. Like I just play guitar and piano and sing. So it's singer-songwriter.
Singer-songwriter, you got it. There you go. Okay, so how old are you?
22.
Good. When and why did you start making music?
I started when I was 14. I started playing guitar, mostly because I started reading like magazines and listening to more music, and I was like, oh, this is actually really awesome, so I want to do it too.
You write your own music?
Yes.
And your own lyrics?
Yes.
Did you have professional lessons?
I had professional lessons for piano, but that was when I was 7, so I forgot everything that I learned. And for guitar, no. I learned from the internet.
Is your family musical?
Yes. My grandpa was in a band. My mom's dad was in a band. And he played music when I was like a really little kid. He would play piano, and my grandma was actually just talking today about how I used to sit next to him at the piano, and I didn't know how to play. I was like 2. And I would just like be hitting the keys next to him, and he'd be like playing all these like classic songs from like the 50s and stuff. And then my uncle is a musician too. His dad was the dad that I played piano with, and then my uncle is a musician.
Whoops!
Yeah, my dad works in a catering company where he works backstage and at concerts and gets to interact with musicians all the time. He used to go on tour. He went on tour with Fleetwood Mac, Bruce Springsteen, Dixie Chicks, a bunch of other people. Tom Petty.
What musicians have you met through that?
My Chemical Romance, Pete Wentz. I met Matthew McConaughey at a Lauryn Hill concert.
Which famous musicians do you admire, Miquela?
Oh, Tom York. Of Radiohead, just because.
Okay, how about let's just make it which musician is a role model, and then that encompasses both things. So.
Karen O, for sure.
Who is?
From the Yeah Yeah Yeahs. But she also has solo stuff. So.
And she did the soundtrack for
Where the Wild Things Are.
Yes, she did.
Yeah. I forgot about that. Karen O definitely influences what I do because she's female. Kind of have been compared to her in style. But, yeah. And plus she's awesome. Like I saw Yeah Yeah Yeahs and they were really good.
Did you ever take music classes at school?
In elementary school we had to. We had to like either be in choir or do other stuff, and I was in choir, and we learned how to read music notes and sing really terrible songs.
Did you ever play the recorder?
Yes. Mom got me this thing that was like Pocahontas, where you could play like all the colors of the wind, and it was like, and I was like, and it was just like awful. And I would go out into like this, we had these trees behind our house, and I would be just like playing there, and I was like, Grandmother Willow, I'm going to play this song to you, and I would be like, and it would just be like really terrible sounding recorders.
Oh, poor Grandmother Willow. What did you say? Okay. What are your fondest musical memories?
Going to concerts with my dad because he worked backstage, and I would be able to go there like as a kid and just hang out in the kitchen. Yeah, okay. Being in Weezer's Troublemaker music video, and then we were in the, what was that, Yahoo Sessions?
Hootenanny.
Well, it was Yahoo Sessions Hootenanny that we got to play with them for like a bunch of songs.
If you had a choice between a CD and an album, which would you choose?
An album.
Why is that?
The sound quality. A CD, like, they skip all the time. Like, every single CD I own, it skips, or there'll be like some weird glitch, and they're just annoying.
Who are your favorite musicians or groups? Okay.
Alright. Arcade Fire, Brand New, Modest Mouse. I have more favorite musicians. Yeah,
We're
yeah, yeah.
only on question 13.
I'm sorry, but I have a lot of favorite musicians.
Okay, have you been in any competitions?
Yes. I competed with you. We recorded a video of ourselves playing a Weezer song, and then Weezer picked us as a part of a group to play in a hootenanny with them on the Yahoo sessions.
Do you ever perform in public?
I performed a couple open mics, and somebody's calling you.
No,
Oh.
I have full memory on my phone, don't mind me as I delete some text messages. Do you get nervous? That's not
yes. Thanks, smiley face!